Hi, welcome. Sometimes calamares installer gives us a pop-up, a kind of error. Now, it's often cryptic, these errors, but you can help improve calamares. And the way you do that is you open our system. So calamares is now installing at this particular moment in time. Let's say it ends with an error. You can do a lot of things to help out the calamares GitHub. So the project is not from us. Calamares is a free installer, which is great, right? We are able, Ubuntu is able, Lubuntu is able. There are so many out of there that use it. I think it's Lubuntu that uses it. KOS uses it. I mean, there's so many that are using it. Make calamares together better, right? With us. So this is the GitHub. This is where we're going to post issues. So make an account and you're able to post here issues or see if the issue was already reported, right? So then you can confirm, okay, this particular bit of hardware is not supported, like for instance, the Corsair Flash Voyager GTK-X. I know what it is, I should Google it, but there you go. Put your comments on here, put your explications on there. But first, I would go to ArcoLinux calamares. There is an article about calamares and see if maybe it's something you did, right? First you need to know, did I do something wrong? The calamares series, everything you need to know. That's one thing you need to check out. All these things can help you. Help the calamares team, send them a log file. This will be included here. Send not a log file, but send a link to calamares to tell them this is my hardware, this is my issue. And what's the extra video that I'm making now? Let's see if we can get to where I need to be. This, right? This is my VirtualBox. It's still working, so it's great. It won't have any issues either. But what if there was an issue? So open a terminal here. And in our distribution, we have something called probe. Run that. And you might want to run maybe a sudo, but I don't think that's necessary, right? So this link is the link you can provide on GitHub. And if you follow that link, it's the hardware print and so much more of your system. So calamares can have a look. What's it on? Where are you on? Of course, it's VM, right? So Oracle Corp and so on and so on. But if it's hardware, don't send them VirtualBox and VMware things. Send them real metal things, right? If you're installing on a laptop and a desktop, that's when you send it to the guys of GitHub, not for VirtualBox. So you could check out these things, the package list, all this information that's provided in here will help them understand what's going on with your machine. Plus maybe they will be asking for the other things, like the one we said here, this guy, right? So debugging to help calamares, stopping and starting, help the calamares team. They will ask you a log file. Maybe with the log file together with our probe, they can figure out, oh, it's a hardware issue, it's an NVMe thing, or it's whatever, right? Hardware piece. And then can incorporate it in the code that's in here. This is the code. This is our calamares. Our future calamares is here. If you click here, for instance, you'll see one commit after this version. So it's always committing, always making calamares better. And if you can help us, you're helping yourself, because in the future there'll be a new version of calamares which will support your hardware. So it pays to help them out, give them a few of your minutes, and everything is explained what you should do with debugging things and sending logs. And one more line with this video, you can share a probe file, a probe link, and with that link maybe, right, they'll solve the issue for you. Okay, cheers.